I don't really wanna do the work today.
Lazy, I wanna be lazy. I long to be out in
Here
the
we are. We are
Yay.
recording
Week 7. Go us.
episode 7. It's all about cheese.
The number 7 is lucky, and so is cheese. We are lucky to have cheese. Look at all these symbolism, baby, symbolism. I love it.
Julie, how are you?
I am actually pretty delightful. I had a rough beginning to my week, but if I'm honest, being here with you makes it all better. And how about you?
I worked 6 days in a row.
Unkind, cruel and unkind.
Julie, I didn't care for it.
No. I took notes. I hated it.
Thumbs down.
That major raspberry. No. I think it's unkind and unusual. Did you get bonus for that or extra money if you work 6 days?
No, it's only
Bullshit.
illegal if you do 7.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit.
I know. And it's so funny because so many people I was working with were in different parts of a six-day stretch. And I'm like, why is this necessary?
Why is it? You guys have enough people.
I've been working retail for over 35 years. Like, I prefer my week broken up. I want to work 3 days, have a day off, work 2 days, have a day off. That's what I want.
Girl, you need a, well, you should be the manager. That's all I'm going to say.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast. This is Amuse-Bouche. I am Addie.
And I am Julie.
Yes, she is.
That's me.
And yay. We are besties who've been besties for over 20 years.
Holy crap. How old are we, Addie? Shh. It's just crazy how fast time goes.
All friendship has been going on for millennium. It spans time. So, don't worry about how old we are.
These are the days of our lives.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
I can't. I won't. I refuse.
There you go. I
want to know about cheese, Addie.
Okay. So before we get to our history, we have to do the thing where we calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
And so I ask you all, if you're able to close your eyes, close your eyes. If you're not able to close your eyes, please don't. Don't do it for me. We can still breathe. I want us to focus on breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth, our bouche, as it were. And we're going to do some box breathing, just 3 little breaths. So let's start with 1 big inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4.
I picture myself inhaling joy and exhaling doom. No, it's true.
Yeah.
That shit builds up.
It does. It's
It's rough.
This is your your Amuse-Bouche episode, which is 45 minutes of relaxing distraction. So we're not going to talk about why we feel why we're filled with doom, but instead,
this is a doomless podcast. We are doomless. We are without doom.
Julie, cheese has been around longer than metal tools.
bless cheese and all the cheese makers of the world.
Cheese has been around before systems of government or any form of writing.
I believe that. I believe
Yeah.
that.
Julie, I got so much cheese information from so many different places. I really can't list them all.
I believe you. I mean, I'm sure the interwebs are vast with knowledge.
Oh my goodness. I probably watched 6 different YouTube things on cheese facts, cheese history, and then just reading different websites
Oh,
about
I approve and I appreciate your thorough research.
8,000 years ago
Oh,
in the Fertile Crescent. What is the Fertile Crescent? Well, I sent you a picture of it, Julie. Do you want to describe where it is in the world?
let me look up the Fertile Crescent. It is Mesopotamia?
That's right.
Wow. Between the Persian Gulf and Palestine and the Mediterranean Sea by
Yep.
Lower and Upper Egypt? Yes. Okay.
The rise of agriculture led to keeping animals like sheep
Mm.
and goats.
Our stinky
Sheep
little
and,
friends.
sheep and goats are smaller than cows, so
Mm.
a lot of cheese in the world came from sheep and goats just because it was
Mm.
easier to keep them because they're smaller.
Goat cheese. One
I
of
know.
my top 5. Damn it. I forgot to add it to my list.
You can actually keep them in caves when it's like super hot or like raining too much because they're smaller.
Mhm.
And sheep actually were the largest producers of cheese for a long time because they actually breed year round, where goats only breed
Oh,
once a year.
okay. I did not know that
You know,
about
I am now regretting my degree in religion because I really should have like gotten a degree in
about
cheese.
cheese.
I know.
I mean, nobody said that at the school job fair. Nobody talked about how I could get into cheese.
I
Yeah.
would like to become a doctor of cheese.
Anything of cheese, really. Taster, curator, seller.
So they learned to milk them
Mm.
because the milk, of course, was a good source of protein.
Mhm.
And they would keep them in containers. The containers were usually made from the stomachs of other animals because they used every part of the animal.
Mhm.
And the bacteria in the stomach lining and the daily heat would create a bacterial function, of course,
Mm.
that would sour the milk and separate it into 2 main parts, right? You'd have the soft, squishy, yellow sort of rounds, which are called curds. And then
Mhm.
the rest of the milk is called whey.
Mhm.
Um, so they realized that they could eat the soft, squishy curds and
Mhm.
siphon off the whey to be used in other things.
Much to their delight, Addie. I love a
Mm.
cheese curd.
The curds were eventually like the things that became aged,
Mhm.
pressed to get even more milk out, and became immeasurably important to people during famine times and when they were traveling.
Mhm.
We have cheese making tools dating back to 5500 BCE in Poland.
Wow.
Ancient Egyptians loved cheese, Julie. I sent you pictures of like a hieroglyph of them making cheese.
Oh my god. Look at
I know.
that.
I know.
That's amazing.
They actually found like cheese curds in like a wealthy man's tomb. Like one of the things he took with him to the afterlife was his beloved cheese. So
I mean, sign me up. I'll take it.
um in fact, some of the earliest writing in Egypt was an inventory of cheeses.
Gotta keep track. Don't want to lose it.
Where has my cheese gone?
Has someone stolen your cheese curds? Mm.
In medieval Europe, cheese making was often done by monks.
Hmm.
We'll get back to them in a little while.
Okay.
But they created a huge variety through experimentation because, you know, they had time.
Yeah, they did.
Cheese in medieval Europe was considered currency. It was used as rent, often as dowry,
Mm.
even as wages.
Take my woman, I'll leave you her cheese.
I would like to be paid in cheese.
I mean, there are way worse ways to be paid.
In Greek mythology, Julie,
Mhm.
the god of cheese is Aristeas.
There's
He
a
was
god of cheese.
the son of Apollo.
Okay.
They say he invented cheese.
Okay.
He was also in charge of shepherding, so that makes sense. You do one,
Mhm.
you get the other.
Okay, what's
But
his name
also,
again?
but
Remind me his
Julie,
name.
also beekeeping.
Oh, that's a throwback.
I
What
know.
was his name? What was his name?
So it's spelled Aristaeus, but it's
Oh,
pronounced Aristeas.
yes,
Aristeas.
yes. So praise
I wrote it
Eris.
phonetically for myself.
That's smart. I will never remember it.
I got the smarts. So when ceramics started being developed in Greece, that's when the development of cheese really started going
Mhm.
because they found like strainers so you could strain all the way out, and then molds so they could like push the
Yeah.
cheese in there and mold it. Um, Classic Greek novels both mentioned cheese. In the Iliad, it was spoken of for medicinal uses.
Wow.
And in Odysseus, uh, when he comes upon the Cyclops is just making cheese.
Yeah, I really would love if my doctor would prescribe me cheese. I mean, there's no bad time for cheese.
No, no.
You know what you need, Julie? You need more cheese in your life. Absolutely.
I recommend cheese.
Oh, I forgot cream cheese. You asked me for a question like that, and I forgot goat and cream. So,
That's okay. You know what? I don't have time to list how every single one was discovered. So I'm like,
okay, I'm so sorry.
that's okay. In ancient Rome, cheese was not only an appetizer, but also a dessert. And they supplied their over 500,000 military men with hard cheese.
Hmm.
So their daily ration was 1 ounce of peracorni or para, pecorino. Sorry.
Pecorino cheese. Yes. Okay.
So
Can't
they
read
got
your own
1 ounce
writing.
a day.
Same here.
Um, so let's see. I've got more stuff here. So in America, of course, there was cheese, but what I really want to talk about in America is the first cheese factory.
Okay.
In the US, it was built in 1851. Now, this was a big deal because up to then, um, the the tending to the flocks, the recipes, and the creation of cheese was done by women in America.
Oh,
So
okay.
most of the cheese, I would say 90% of the cheese that you bought in America up till then was made by women.
Okay.
But once it was industrialized, all of those factories only had men in them,
Mm,
which is in fact a bummer.
yeah.
So the in America, the factories took most of the work away from women. Um, but in the 70s, those dirty, stinky hippies actually
Hold on.
started
Pause.
started
I need
turning
pause.
away from industrial cheese.
Okay, yes. Mm,
And they started like wanting more traditional cheese. So the if you're getting an artisanal cheese, there should
mm,
be only like 4 things in like, you know, the ingredients list,
yeah,
you know,
right.
instead of like the 18 things that you can find in a block of, cheddar.
Traditional cheddar, but cheddar's
Yeah.
so yummy.
I know,
Okay.
honey, but you can get artisanal cheddar.
I know, and I would love it. I
Yes.
like all cheese.
So if you're looking for really good cheese, you want like the least amount of ingredients on that little package. Just a helpful hint. So, since the 80s, industrial cheeses, the purchase of industrial cheeses have declined by 4% every decade.
What? That's shocking. Oh, the heart disease bit. Yes.
No, I just meant like more people are eating artisanal cheeses.
Oh, good. Okay, that's good. I
Yeah.
thought you just meant cheese sales overall, and I was going to say
No, I
that's
do not mean that at all. In fact, when I
okay.
get to the fun facts, the amount of cheese we consume is shocking. Anyway,
Okay. Okay.
I wanted to let you know that the most expensive cheese in the world is called Pule cheese,
Okay.
Pule.
Okay.
It is made in Serbia using
Oh,
Balkan donkey milk.
okay. Donkey milk.
Donkey milk.
Okay.
And it takes 25 liters just to get a kilo.
Oh, well, that's why it would be extremely expensive.
Julie, do you want to guess how many dollars it is
Oh,
per kilogram, which is
absolutely.
2.2 pounds?
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, it has to be really expensive because I've seen some pretty pricey cheeses. Per kilogram, $72?
$1,300.
Oh, holy shit, that's really expensive cheese.
It's so much cheese.
Where would you even use such a cheese, Addie? Like, where would you wouldn't share it?
Not in traditional. I wouldn't just put it out on a board. I mean,
No.
Jesus.
No, that's a very special cheese. Holy shit.
I know.
Holy cheeses.
Yes. Okay. My favorite cheese is Munster,
Yes, love it.
and you love Munster too.
Yes.
It was created by Benedictine monks
Mm.
in the Vosges Mountains in France in the seventh century. It's hard to say.
Wow. Well, they knew what they were doing.
The name is derived from the word monastery. And
Oh,
the American version is a little bit different of Munster, but that's what
Mhm.
we've been eating, so that's what
Yeah.
I know.
yeah.
And it was developed in the 1800s by European immigrants in Wisconsin.
Ah, those Wisconsians love their cheese.
They fucking do.
All right.
The first one you listed is the one I went with. So you said your
Love
favorite was brie,
Yeah, I love brie.
and brie was also invented by Benedictine monks,
Wow, they knew my palate.
also in France, but in Roule-en-Brie. So it's from the Brie region in France, which is why
Okay.
it's called brie.
Oh, delicious.
Also
Thank
in the Middle
you.
Ages, and it has the title "The King of Cheeses."
I mean, I don't disagree.
Okay, here are some fun facts about cheese, Julie.
Love fun facts about cheese.
America is the world's largest cheese producer.
Is it really?
I know, you would have thought it was another country.
I would have thought it was France or Italy or okay. All right, America.
Julie, we produce 12 billion pounds of cheese a year.
Oh, delicious pounds of cheese.
Wisconsin itself is responsible for 25% of that, producing 3.8 billion pounds a year.
Oh my gosh.
More than most countries.
Well, does Wisconsin have a lot of farmland? They probably have got a lot of
Of course they do.
wow.
But wow.
Wow, it's right. 1/4 of all the cheese is made just in Wisconsin. Wild.
Yeah,
That's
know.
wild.
The average American eats 40 pounds of cheese a year.
I believe that.
The proteins in cheese release casomorphins, which bind to opioid receptors in your brain, which means you can literally become addicted to cheese.
I actually really believe that.
Yeah.
My child has an issue where no matter what I'm doing, she is eating the cheese I'm using. I'm shredding it. She's pulling the shredded cheese out. I'm like, you look like a little beast chewing on cheddar with it. I know, but it's so good.
It is so good.
Oh, I believe that it's addictive. Yeah.
Harder cheeses have more calcium.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 10 gallons of milk to make 1 pound of cheese.
Okay. That's a lot of milk.
Julie, I loved this fact. Are you ready?
Yes.
Cheese is the most stolen food.
You know what? It's expensive in some places. I kind of get it. And it's so
4% of
addictive.
all cheese is stolen.
We can't blame those people. They're addicted. It's an illness.
I know.
Yeah.
Also, the cheese rolling sport of extreme cheese rolling, which I sent you a picture
I
of.
know. I have seen it before. I love it.
Yes. So anywhere from 8 to 14 people chase a 7-pound wheel of cheese down a hill.
It's a very steep hill.
It's a very steep hill.
Yes.
People are injured.
They are flying, cartwheeling down.
But the first person to grab the cheese wins. And this ridiculous thing started in England in the 1700s. Adorable. In the county of Gloucester. And they use, of course, a 7-pound wheel of double Gloucester cheese.
Now, if you win, you get to keep the cheese.
Yeah.
I would do it. I would totally try.
And that is all the information I currently have about cheese for you.
Okay, that's a lot of information about cheese, and all these pictures of cheese are making me hungry. I want to know your favorite meal that you make with cheese. Like, what's your favorite thing to put it in?
Okay. I love to make, like, when I really want something super cheesy, I make an enchilada casserole.
Oh, love it. Love it.
So it's enchilada sauce on the bottom, tortillas, cheese, whatever you want your filling to be. So you can do shredded chicken, ground. You can do vegan options. I always add some beans as well. Pinto or black are my preferences.
Me too.
To add more protein. And I usually put some garlic, onion, and cilantro in there because I don't have that gene, so I can eat cilantro.
Yeah, I love cilantro.
And then a fuck ton of cheese on top of that.
The measurement is called a quote fuck ton.
Cheese. And then more tortillas and the rest of the sauce, and then more cheese on top.
Oh, I love it.
It goes in the oven for about 30 minutes.
Bubbly.
About 380.
Oh.
And then, you just cut it up in squares. And then I like to serve it with either pickled green beans or carrots. You can even do a little salad on the side, honestly.
I mean, cheese is good in everything. I love cheese crackers. I love blue cheese with a cracker with honey on it. That's one of my favorites.
I love Stilton with sliced apples.
Yum. Grilled cheese. Is there anything better than a goddamn grilled cheese sandwich? But
no, a good grilled cheese sandwich is perfection.
Also, in my desserts, I love a cheesecake. Come on. One of my top favorite desserts. And then every Thanksgiving, I make what I call brie bites. And I just buy a roll of the Pillsbury dough, cut it in small squares, put it in a muffin tin, fill it with brie, a square of brie, and then I put cranberry sauce on top.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're supposed to, when you take it out of the oven, you're supposed to put a little bit of pecan and a little bit of rosemary, but it's not even necessary because the bread with the cheese and the cran is my favorite. I mean, I love Thanksgiving, but that's my favorite little bit of Thanksgiving. Well, plus
it is. That's amazing.
So wonderful job on cheese, Addie. That was lovely. I didn't know how much I wanted to know about cheese. I had no idea cheese was around so long ago. 1,000 years ago? I mean,
cheese started so it was 8,000 BCE, so 10,000 years ago. Cheese
and it was just a happy accident.
Yeah.
As so many good things in the world are. A happy accident. Bless cheese.
I know.
Well, that was delightful, Addie. So this week, we don't have a question to answer, but I did find a fun, let's chat about it. Would you rather? I crossed it with my husband and we had so many thoughts and we talked about it for so long that I was like, this is fascinating. I want to hear Addie's response. So here we go. You got to really think on it.
Okay.
Would you rather have the ability to skip 1 hour every day or have the ability to stop time for 10 minutes every day? It's hard. It's harder than you think. Yeah, she's doing a head scratcher, folks. Having a hard time deciding.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm a podcast. It's a podcast. I need to talk.
Yeah.
So for 10 minutes a day, you could pause.
Stop
Interesting.
time, 10 minutes, or skip 1 hour of every day of your life. Any hour that you want on any given day.
I don't know. Life is so precious. Why are you skipping hours?
Okay, life is precious. However, there are hours of the day that I desperately hate dealing with. For example, every morning when my goddamn alarm gets off and I have to get up and get in the shower and I'm tired and I don't want to be awake and I don't really feel like going to work, and like so many days that I would skip that.
The
There are
first
days.
hour of work, I am so grumpy because
Yeah. So even
I
though
don't
life
want to
is
be, but I
precious,
am.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't miss that 1 hour. Also, how about the hour every night where I spend making dinner? Like, it's a privilege to make dinner, and I love my family, and I make them dinner every day because of it. However, sometimes I'm exhausted, and I don't want to get up off the sofa or whatever I'm doing and start prepping dinner. So at first, that was my answer.
Yeah. I think,
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards the 10 minutes though.
Yes. Pause for 10 minutes a day. Think about how many things you could do if everything froze except you for 10 minutes a day, Addie. I mean, there's the obvious illegal things, which we wouldn't do because we're good law abiding citizens, but you need an extra hundy, walk into the bank. Right?
I mean, I would only steal from major conglomerates, but
oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would do that simply because it would get me out of certain scenarios, right? So if I were, say, having like encountering a really unpleasant person, I could literally pause and just like bolt for 10 minutes. Yeah.
100%. I was thinking about,
here's the thing, if you could use those minutes throughout the day, like not use the whole 10 minutes at once, that would even be more ideal.
No, that would be.
Like you could choose. So like, you're like, oh, it only took me 2 minutes to get the fuck away from that neighbor.
I can use the other 8.
But I can use the other 8 like later on.
Yeah. So there was a TV show in the way back in the 1980s, the boys and girls, long, long ago, called Out of This World. And it was about a little girl whose mom was from Earth and whose father was from, I don't know, some other planet. And her power was that if she put her 2 first fingers together, she froze time. Her name was Evie. I love the name Evie. And she would freeze time and then handle whatever was going on and then unfreeze time. And I think she just had to do it again to unfreeze. I don't remember.
Okay.
But I always was like, oh, I wish that was me, because there are so many scenarios in life where just freezing time, getting out of awkward conversations.
Yeah.
What about when someone asks you a question and you could have a really good response if you were just given time to think about it? Or when someone's rude to you, just let me freeze for a heartbeat and I'll come up with a real snarky response.
Yes, because my brain doesn't always work that way. I mean, it often works that way for evil, not for good. So I know how to how to insult someone I desperately love in the moment when I'm pissed, because my fiery Aries temper sometimes gets the best of me, but
that's okay. We love that. You could tie the school bully's shoes together and then they'd trip all over themselves. I mean, think of the possibilities. So good. So you and I are on the same page then. We both agree that the most wonderful use is the 10 minutes a day. You're right, life's precious. There are things I don't want to do. But ultimately, when I really, really don't want to do them, I actually can skip them. If I'm too tired, I can say I can't go to work.
Absolutely.
And if I'm too tired to cook, I can tell my husband to get takeout.
Yeah, let's order.
So there you go.
There were times
literally come to your home.
In my 6-day work week, there was one day I came home and I sat on the couch and Gary said he was tired too. We're both like exhausted for whatever reason. And he was like, should I start something, in the
Oh,
kitchen? And I literally had already pulled up DoorDash and I was
yeah.
like,
No.
I chose a restaurant and I just handed him the phone and he goes, "Oh, cool."
Bless you. Yeah. I mean, some days, man, by the time you're done, it's like what that has to I bless those people who do it all in the morning or whatever, or put it in a crock pot. I don't like the food out of a crock pot. It always tastes like one big thing, one flavor. So it's rare that I would use the crock pot, but I can't get myself to make things earlier. But I also, man, by the end of the day, I'm just so done.
Yeah.
So, but again, there is always takeout. Well, that was fun. Um, and my last and final fun thing for us today.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, so instead of a fun fact, I
Mhm.
decided on, I mean, it is technically a fact, but I decided on a little tidbit of information that kind of made me chuckle. And that is euphemisms used in other countries for when women are on their period. You
Oh,
know, I know it sounds, hopefully our audience isn't squeamish. This is truly supposed to be, charming and funny and interesting because it's all different countries. But the United States doesn't have any cute ones. Ours are all pretty awful. I mean, we sometimes say like Aunt Flo is visiting.
mm,
Um, but people say on the rag. I hate that one. It's so disgusting.
riding the crimson wave.
Yeah. Oh, from Clueless. That's so cute. Okay, but so some of these were I mean, genuinely cute that I was like, well, this is fun. So here we go. I started in Germany, where my favorite came from, and it's Strawberry Week. That's so
Oh.
cute. I know. Isn't that fun? They also say Aunt Rose is visiting
Mm.
and Tomato Week. All right, we're moving on to France. They have a much or a less pleasant view of it. They call it grumbling. I'm grumbling. Why not?
I
I'm always
mean, I
grumbling.
usually was,
Yeah,
yeah.
I usually am. They also take Ketchup Week. This one is awful, but it made me laugh out loud. It's a crime scene in my panty.
Accurate.
Yeah, they say strawberry season instead of strawberry week. And then this one, these two are bizarre. The little clown with a nosebleed.
Is the little clown my vagina?
I think so. And then small little elves. That's it. Small little elves. So you
Little.
say I have small little elves, I guess. I don't know how they use it in context, but
Okay.
they were too funny not to leave. I only wrote down the ones that were genuinely like, okay, that's fun. Italy says I have my things. I have my things.
Things. Okay.
Yeah. The marquee. They say the marquee. They say red balloon.
Okay.
And we have guests, which is very polite. And last, I have a flood. Which is way too descriptive for my liking. In Denmark, they say Lady Days. They
Mm.
say the Red Sea. They say, this one's so bizarre. Painters in the stairway. There's painters in the stairway, Addie.
Is the stairway my vagina?
There's so many things we don't know what they're talking about, but okay. I mean, it tells them what they're talking about. For
Yeah.
them, they understand. This one was awful. Beetroot vagina. I
Wow.
have beetroot vagina, a little too descriptive. And communists in the gazebo. That one made me laugh.
Oh, there's communists in the gazebo.
Yeah. Oh God. Some of them I'm gonna try to pull out for myself.
Yes.
China says regular holiday. So it's not a holiday by any stretch. So I don't know. I guess that's polite. They say I'm having bad luck. Non-convenient or not convenient. I'm not convenient right now.
Oh, fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last one, which was like, what the fuck? Apple bread. Yeah,
Apple.
I don't know. Maybe you have to understand Chinese, but apple bread. That's how it translates.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Japan. Girls' Day,
Girls' Day.
Blood Festival, and don't ask me what the fuck they're thinking, the arrival of Matthew Perry. Poor Matthew Perry. They call it the arrival of Matthew Perry. Why? Why? Why Matthew Perry?
What country? Japan?
That's Japan. Arrival of Matthew Perry. Yeah. It was on multiple websites. So
Okay. Look,
Mm.
if we meet a Japanese person
we'll ask.
who's a woman, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've got to ask. I don't know where it came from.
Look,
I have no
dear
idea.
listeners and watchers, if you know
Oh,
why,
yes. Please write us. We are
please
desperate.
write us.
You can
I
write on
want
our
to know.
Instagram.
Hey, Japan, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can write on our Instagram. You can send us an email at askaddieandjulie@gmail. Whatever you want. But
I have a birthday sister, and by that I mean her birthday is the day before mine, and she's currently in Japan.
Ooh, maybe she could ask for us.
Yeah.
Also, if you've heard one from a country you're from or living in, we want to hear it. One that I'm not mentioning. I'm sure there are more. How many freaking countries are there? I didn't name them all. Spain calls it the rule. I don't get that one. The rule. I'm indisposed. This one's terrible. Be like a tomato, except it doesn't mean the red. It means being crazy. Yeah. I feel like men might have made that one up. This is awful and gross, and I'm sorry. Defrosting the steak. Little Red Riding Hood. Red traffic light and the vampire.
Okay.
Russia's are obscure. These days, critical days, business, which is what my family calls that area. We call it your business. So it's odd. And then monsters. You have monsters.
Yeah, you do.
Portugal calls it the female monster.
Okay.
Portugal also calls it being bad. I'm being bad. That's not, the man made that up too.
Yeah.
Broke basin and it's raining in the farm. The farm is your vagina. Yes. That's I knew you were going to ask. Okay. Just a few more. East Africa says the moon has appeared.
Oh.
Sweden says communists in the funhouse. Funhouse is pretty delightful.
Yeah, that's great.
In India, they just say, I'm untouchable, which is sad.
Oh.
I know.
That's not true.
Australia, kudos to Australia and New Zealand for having a sense of humor. They call it Shark Week. Because you don't go swimming during Shark Week. Belgium says the English have landed. And sweet little Brazil says, I'm with Chico. I don't get it, but okay. Chico is boy, so I don't know. Anyways, I found some of those so freaking funny while others were so cute that I thought, why not share it? It's information we didn't already have, and it is still kind of a fun fact, right?
Absolutely.
Strawberry Week wins is my favorite.
Yes.
Communists in the gazebo and communists in the funhouse are pretty great, though. Right?
Yes. I think I'm in love with that.
I am too. Thanks, Miss Addie. Hey.
Yeah.
Watching, enjoying, seeing anything good that's making you feel cheery?
Yes. So on Netflix, I watched The Rise of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The story.
I saw that. I didn't watch it. Was it so good?
I really enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
Here's the thing. Am I a huge Chili Peppers fan? No. As a white Irish Jewish woman, I'm not into funk. I'm not. I'm just not. Maybe there are Irish Jewish women out there who are into funk, but it's not me. Now, I love a lot of different types of music, but for whatever reason, that particular sound on the bass is
unpleasing to you. Okay.
However, it was impossible not to enjoy some of their catchier songs later in their career. But this is legitimately just the beginning of their career. So how they met as children, how they met Hillel, how they started playing music together. And it basically stops just as they're becoming just one of the biggest bands in the world when they were
Yeah.
one of the biggest bands in the world.
Interesting. So what shot them to stardom? All of that
Yeah.
information.
How their sound came about because of Hillel.
That's
So
interesting. I love that. I like a music documentary. I loved that Lilith Fair one that you told me to watch.
yeah, I love watching documentaries, not about horribly sad things, but about
Mhm.
things I literally don't know anything about. And so I was like, oh, I don't know anything about the Chili Peppers. I should watch this. And Julie, my takeaways were huge. First of all, they met Hillel because he was driving in front of he was driving his car and he stopped. And Flea says he was driving a green Datsun B210, which is the car my mom had
Yes.
in her childhood. It's what I learned to drive on.
That's funny.
And then Hillel falls in love with a girl named Addie.
Oh, that's cute. What a fun
I
fact.
know. And the appreciation I have for Flea now, I always just saw him as like some wild man, like who was naked with a sock on his cock. But
I remember. Yeah.
watching him just talk about things and have like genuine vulnerability, and he cries multiple times in the
Yeah, he's
documentary.
a softie. Yeah, he's a big softie.
I had no idea. And it's nice to see someone you before were like, I don't know, I don't get it. Like, and now you're like, oh, I wasn't seeing it right. So
Yeah.
like rewiring your brain like that sometimes
Mhm.
feels really good when it's about something positive.
I love that. I mean, I have an appreciation for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Anybody who grew up during when we grew up does. My favorite, honestly, they have a lot of great songs, but their cover of Roller Coaster. Your
Oh,
love is like a roller coaster. They did a great job on that one. That is fun and positive. Good job. Good recommend. I've been all over the map because I was homesick. I did start watching a show on Disney called To Catch a Smuggler. Have you ever seen this? Okay.
no.
It's like, I think in Australia they have one called like Border Patrol, but it's like coming in to international flights and
Okay.
how they catch people bringing in drugs and stuff like that. But
Yes.
Addie, I learned something about myself. I am clearly a really good judge of like behaviors and reading people because
Okay.
so far I've only watched like 4 episodes, but so far I've said 3 people were innocent and I was right. Now,
Oh,
because they just pull rando people and they just start asking all these questions. And I was
okay.
like, he's confused because he doesn't speak the language, or like I figured it out long before they told us, oh no, he's innocent and he can leave. And I was like, thank you. They even took one guy all the way to the hospital to x-ray him to see if there was something in his stomach. And he
Oh,
was completely innocent. It's hard to watch. Some of it's hard to watch, but I do find it fascinating. Like, I don't know, like they talked about Coachella and how many kids fly in for Coachella and that they bring
wow.
drugs with them, or they are trying to leave with the drugs that they bought while they're here. And like, I don't know. I found it took my mind off of everything because I was like really invested in these people.
Gotcha.
So
Nice.
that was really interesting. What else? There was something else I wanted to tell you, but I really need to start writing notes because I've completely forgotten now. Oh, it sucks to be old.
It does suck to be old. I know. It's not cute. Well, it's fine. Here we
But
are.
the highlight of my week, as always, is of course you and seeing you.
Yay!
And
Addie and Julie hanging out.
learning about cheese, girl.
Learning about
Cheese.
cheese.
I fucking
Well,
love cheese.
if you enjoyed any of this content, I recommend that you rate and review and subscribe.
You know what? If you didn't like this content, feel free to tell us all about it on www.thewhitehouse.com.
Also known as go fuck yourself. Anyway,
And that is it for today.
All right. Did you want to try one of our sign-offs?
Oh, we're trying
To
to
reader
find a
listeners,
sign-off.
Julie is, we've been experimenting with sign-offs, and Julie came up with some, and we'd like to try one to see if it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, which one do you want to try? The list has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You pick a number.
Okay, 5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you want to say the first part or the second part?
I'll say the first part.
Okay.
Go forth and be curious.
But do so safely.
All right. Bye.
I love you.
I love you.
Lazy, I wanna be lazy.